overall, I think this verse is much weaker than the first verse. I think the first verse felt very gritty and personal. There were these allusions to broader conflict, like the seventh seal or the rules and laws and things. But to me, those came off more as a way of portraying the seriousness of this personal conflict, and like degrade, like he's degrading his enemy by calling them a coward. He's saying that they're ignorant of what they've unleashed upon themselves by chiseling away at him. So it felt like he was making a small, visceral, personal conflict more grand with his imagery, and now it seems like he's actually opening the door to this being kind of a broader thing or a broader point that he's making. And I'm not really sure I'm in on it, or I'm following with it. I don't think it's working for me. I also think that the general phrasing of this verse is much weaker. Again, awake, like the whole idea of being woke. Hear the laughter. We're laughing while you cower, and then like stop trying to dumb us down. It feels far less imposing. It doesn't have the imagery that the first verse had, and truthfully, it just kind of comes off as a little cringe. I think that, well, it comes off as a little bit more immature and cringe. And I think I should note at this stage, Marilyn is 57. I think sometimes we forget because he's so good at like catering his appearance, but the guy is 57 years old. Now, being older doesn't make you like, it's not necessarily it's not an automatic knock on you, right? Like you can be a badass old dude for sure. But at some point, like a 57-year-old dude being like, stop trying to dumb us down, it's a little cringe. Like you're the age of the man. Like you're the man now. Like what's the message that you're giving to the young kids? Like you're not the young kid. And quite frankly, I think a song like this is the type of music that will dumb the young generation down. That's the irony of this whole verse here. So yeah, I mean, and then on top of that, with this rebellion narrative, truth is like the zeitgeist of rebellion within our culture has changed dramatically from what it was in the 90s. Back in the 90s, the whole thing was like, we need to be rebellious and push back against censorship, and now the rebelliousness is like almost seems to be pro censorship, right? Like shutting people down. I mean, I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to get into culture war shit, but the whole point is like he's a little bit too old, I think, to make lyrics like this and to claim that like, yeah, I'm part of the rebellion. Stop trying to dumb us down. You old timers. It's like, dude, you're a grandpa. Like you're 57. And with that said, again, like being old isn't necessarily an issue because it's just how do you handle that? Like Eminem's done a great job with it. Like Eminem is fantastic at handling his age because he still kicks ass. And I would even say that the first verse of this song kicks ass as well. It's very mature, very serious. Like that line, laws are for cowards, but rules are for men. Like that's badass. It's like something fucking Clint Eastwood would say, So it's like Marilyn Manson is still a badass, but this verse just doesn't quite do it for me. It doesn't come off the way that I think that he wants it to come off, So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Not super great, but let's keep going.